I need help. I need help. And the government is after me. I need help. Someone help me, please. Understand it. Someone help me. My children, they already did Tupac and Biggie Smalls.
I think Bush got a personal beef with the old dirty bastard in this world. I think Bush is the most insanest mother live. Has it out from because, see, I'm a man-made product. You understand what I'm saying? I'm made. You made me. You understand what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So it's like when you made me, you got your government here. You got your government. So y'all, it's a world of one thing, and I happen to be another thing that's governed too. You know what I'm saying? And I guess now it's my time. You understand what I mean? It's time for me to move on. It's time for old dirty bastard to not exist no more. It's time for a new old dirty bastard, a baby old dirty bastard, not called old dirty bastard as that baby, but you will call him old dirty bastard. And that's just how it is. I can't explain nothing but tell you the government is out to assassinate me and get it over with. That's it, period.
I like Bush. Bush is a straight gangster, son.
As long as he back up the fuck up off of me, man, we'll be alright, man. You know what I'm saying? All George Bush need to do is get his he won't be after me no more.
That's right. And like, we fans of George Bush, so we don't know why George. Yo, George,
why the motherfucker
why you tripping, George?
Why the fuck you tripping, George?
George, we got love for you, nigga. George, we got love for you, nigga.
That's just how it is. I can't explain nothing but tell you the government is out to assassinate me and get it over with. That's it, period.
I just wanted to know if you've learned anything new in jail while you were in jail, or any.
Learned niggas trying to kill a nigga, man. Period.
Yeah, how so?
Government, man. I don't know, G. They on my ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to shake these cats. You know what I'm saying? These are the big cats. Son. I'm talking about these motherfuckers is President Bush and them niggas, right? You know what I'm saying? Niggas on my ass, G. For real, G. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no smiles, G. You know what I mean? You don't see me grinning or shit, G. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, G, I got to shake these niggas.
I'm the O.D.B, as you can see. FBI, don't you be watching me.
They did that to him for a reason. They wanted to shut him up.
My name is Old Dirty Bastard. You know what I'm saying?
And they put a chip in his body so they could monitor every move he made. And he knew it. They chipped him.
I wouldn't be surprised if his name wasn't on the list. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if my name ain't on the list. You know what I mean? The whole Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? You know, we different. And sometimes in this country, when you're different and you speak different, you stand out for something different, and you stand up for yourself, they put you on the list. Dirty was that kind of man. He wanted real freedom. He expressed real freedom. So I don't doubt that somebody was on his case. I don't doubt that somebody was ever trying to hurt him. I don't doubt that people was watching him.
He used to say the police, the FBI is after him. They were trying to kill him. I believe it.
I'm not crazy at all, okay? Everybody always saying that Dirty is crazy. Dirty is not crazy at all. Dirty just foresee a lot that a lot of people don't foresee.
This is Dirty, man. What's up?
Yo, what's up, man?
Ain't nothing, brother. How you doing, baby?
I'm alright, man.
That's good. Yo, you go spread the word that the CIA, if I die, the CIA killed me, okay? I'm not playing, I'm serious. Alright?
Jumped off the stage, landed on his knee, okay, which started the process of, him needing to have something to relieve that pain.
He fell off the stage in the concert. when he went to the studio and he asked somebody for a painkiller. And that's what did it. They gave him the painkiller. And he never woke up. Never woke up.
All right, peace, y'all. Peace. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about O.D.B. Bastard, okay, also known as Russell Jones. And was he targeted by the government? Okay, did the government take O.D.B. Bastard out? All right. I'm gonna get into it though, man. But like I always do when I do these videos, you know, I want to say my condolences to O.D.B. Bastard and the Jones family. All right. You know, I'm not gonna be disrespectful towards his children or his mom or anything like that. But I want to pinpoint certain things and you know, come to a conclusion on why this happened. Okay, because there's definitely some fishy things in here. Now, as we know, O.D.B. Bastard, before his demise, his last days upon the earth, he did make some outlandish claims. A few skeptical saying that George Bush was trying to kill him, okay, and that the government was after him. All right, and we're gonna get to why this happened. Okay. You know, as we know that, you know, these people that are involved in these type of things, they don't play fair, all right? So, I'm just going to get into it, all right? So, we already know the story of Wu-Tang and things of that nature and how they came up and everything like that. But we have to pinpoint something that's very important, okay? So, O.D.B., O.D.B. Bastard, is cousins to RZA and GZA, okay? And they came out with a group around, I believe, 1990 called All In Together, okay? At around this time, this is when GZA had gotten his record deal with Cold Chillin' Records, okay? Now, when GZA had got this record deal, right? Now, I'm not saying that these guys were industry plants or anything like that, but we do have to pay attention to the close connection here. Now, around this time, Flavor Flav was actually running things in the music business, okay? And as some of you may know or may not know, Flavor Flav is also the cousin of RZA, O.D.B, and the GZA, okay? So, like I told you guys before, if you're gonna get in this business, you know, you gotta either know somebody or play with the funny politics, all right? So it's not a doubt in my mind that Flavor Flav may have passed their demo to someone, and then, you know, that possibly had got them a deal, because at this time Flavor Flav was like, you know, he was kind of like the it guy, you know what I'm saying? He was everywhere, you know, around this time. So it's not you know, maybe they used that to get their deal, and it worked out for them, okay? So Wu-Tang is now you know, doing their own thing on Loud Records, okay? All 9 members, all right? So when we look at the whole collective of Wu-Tang, right, around the time when they came out, there was no leaders, all right? There was no leaders in Wu-Tang. It was just a group of collectives. Some would say that RZA was the leader, but I would say RZA was more of the producer aspect, okay? So he kind of made sure the structure musically was in place, all right? So RZA wouldn't be considered, you know, maybe he was, you know, he would be the founder of Wu-Tang, but I wouldn't consider him to be the leader, all right? But O.D.B, I truly believe O.D.B had made himself a target, okay? When he did his very first MTV interview, okay? Now, I remember seeing this interview as a child, right? And I remember laughing hysterically, all right? Because I've never seen an artist be so upfront and real, okay? And to see this was a unique character from an individual such as O.D.B. Bastard, okay? O.D.B. Bastard was actually one of the first rappers I actually listened to when I was a child. Okay, and if you pay attention to at the end of this clip here, Kurt Loder actually explains or outs Old Dirty Bastard to the government.
You know, how to be real with it. I'm on welfare right now, for real. When she put that card in there, we got food stamps. And yo, I'm glad to get the food stamps. Why wouldn't you want to get free money?
We have to repair the damaged bond between our people and their government, manifested in the way the welfare system works. We have to end welfare as we know it.
For the people that want to call up the welfare, man, I think that's terrible. I think you owe me 40 acres and a mule anyway. For real.
So, is Old Dirty Bastard a welfare cheat? We'll leave that question to higher authorities. Suffice it to say that as a member of the Wu-Tang Clan, he shared in profits from the group's million-selling debut album. And Electra Records says it advanced him $45,000 last year, which, according to New York State welfare authorities, is way more than anyone collecting benefits should be earning. While Congress continues debating welfare reform, we'll keep you posted on this unusual case.
But when he did this interview with Kurt Loder on MTV, making a mockery of spending tax money, okay, this is what kind of probably put him in a bad spot with the government, okay. Now, when you're spending food stamps on live television, okay, after selling 4 million records, okay, this is the thing that they don't tolerate here, okay, manipulating the system. So yeah, man, as we can see here, that kind of put O.D.B in a bad spot, okay? You know, because, you know, these people are tax-paying citizens, and to see this guy sell all of these records and still use, all right, food stamps was kind of a slap in the face. But I'm gonna get to why this is possibly a problem, why this was possibly a problem for O.D.B, all right? So now, after this interview takes place in 1994, okay, Old Dirty Bastard was shot in the stomach, all right, during an attempted robbery, all right? Now, some would say that, here's the funny thing about this, all right? I truly believe O.D.B had a lot of respect in his neighborhood. I mean, because, you know, even after this situation transpired, he never moved, all right? He never moved from his neighborhood. So I truly believe that it's a possibility that he could have been a target, okay? Or he just could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, all right? Because he was still living in Bed-Stuy at the time, all right? During this, all right? So we have to take these two things into consideration. I truly believe that O.D.B knew he was a target, okay, after this point, okay? He started, you know, a lot of things started to transpire in his life with legal battles, all right? He started to have a lot of legal problems with the police and, you know, things of that nature, all right? Now, when you go on live TV, right, and you do this, and you make a mockery of tax-paying citizens, right? This gives the FBI and the, you know, whoever investigators a chance to do their homework on you and to look more into your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't find, okay, any now mind you, as far as I know, Old Dirty Bastard was never incarcerated before he got into the music business. Okay, he had went away to I think he went down south for a little while, but he never was incarcerated before he got into the music business, okay? So, like I said, when he did this interview, it possibly could have made him a target, okay? And allowed these people to look more into him. And, you know, if they didn't have any dirt on him, they would arrest him for bogusness, all right? So, one time he was arrested for shoplifting a $50 pair of shoes while having $500 on them, okay? You know, and I don't know if that story is to be true or whatever the case may be, but he was arrested, and, you know, things just started transpiring and going on and on and on after that. All right, so we have to look at it also too. This was around the same time Old Dirty Bastard went on national TV, okay, on the Arsenio Hall show, and made a dramatic statement by saying the black man is God on public TV.
He was the first one that I ever heard, you know, go on the TV, national television, and say that the black man is God. You know, and that right there was on the Arsenio Hall show.
Yo, the black man is God. 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 The black man is God.
And the funny thing about it is that right there was the closing of Arsenio's, you know, TV career right there.
All right, so when Old Dirty Bastard did this, okay, he kind of upset the powers that be, okay. You have to understand that when you're pushing this message, right, around now, see, here's the thing, right. In these times, there's a difference now because the internet is a valuable tool now. But back in these times, the internet wasn't popular. So for you to hear such powerful words such as the black man is God on national TV, okay, that was kind of unheard of at that time. All right, a lot of black entertainers that came out before Wu-Tang were not promoting that. All right, you know, you had some of the rappers that was wearing the medallion beads and things of that nature and pushing the medallion, the African, you know, the African Black Power thing, but it wasn't as strong as what O.D.B actually made. All right, so now 1999, okay, is when the FBI gets involved, all right, and started to build a case on Old Dirty Bastard, okay, in the Wu-Tang. Old Dirty Bastard started to speak, okay, in 1997 he did the interview with Method Man where he spoke about the government. So throughout this time, okay, from 96 to 99, okay, Old Dirty Bastard was preaching that the government, okay, was out to kill him, okay. He was making a lot of statements in the public saying that the government wanted to kill him, all right? And they were aware of this, okay? And a lot of people were thought that Old Dirty Bastard was crazy for what he believed in, but I don't think that he was crazy at all, okay? I truly do believe that he was a target, and we're going to get to why, all right? And so around the same time, 1999, that the police, the FBI, filed a case on Old Dirty Bastard on the Wu-Tang. Okay, as you can see here, the FBI dockets named Old Dirty Bastard as the ringleader, okay, of the Wu-Tang Clan. All right, now we all know, like I said, there is no leaders in Wu-Tang. Okay, so when they did this, they actually made him a target, and the reason why he was made a target is because of the ousting he was doing. Okay, he was you know, speaking about a lot of things that most people shouldn't know, okay? And with the powerful structure of where O.D.B came from and his background history, that didn't help at all either, okay? So after, you know, they built the case up on him, okay, I'm pretty sure O.D.B realized that he was a target at this point when the police crime unit, okay, of NYPD actually shot at O.D.B in an attempt to kill him and take his life. All right, so this incident happened in 1999. Now, they didn't make this situation public, okay, for the simple reason maybe it was a failed plan. Okay, maybe they attempted to assassinate him around this time, but it didn't work, okay. But here's the thing, Old Dirty Bastard was a very protected man, okay, spiritually, all right? But we're gonna get to why this all transpired, all right? So after he was shot at in 1999, okay, by the NYPD, Old Dirty Bastard was having more legal problems, okay? And I truly believe that he knew he was a target. Okay, I truly believe he knew he was a target, and the reason why he knew he was a target was because of his grandfather. Okay, his grandfather, Chief Wickham Cuffey, all right, who died in 1915. All right. Chief Wickham Cuffey was the last Shinnecock on Eastern Long Island. Okay, so before he passed, there were a group of Shinnecocks on Eastern Long Island who had all been deceived and killed. Okay, by the hands of the people from the Netherlands. All right. So what happened was this. I'll give a brief story on how the Shinnecock, the tribe, was ended. All right. So when the people from the Netherlands sailed over here on the Mayflower, okay, they stopped on Eastern Long Island, okay, which is the end of New York. It's typically the end of New York, all right? So if they're coming from Europe and they land on Eastern Long Island, it would take them right to the Shinnecock's area. So when they landed there, when they sailed there, they asked the Shinnecock to help them fix their ship, okay? And as they did this, as the Shinnecock agreed to take the job, okay, to help them, all right, and when they went out on sea, okay, they went out on sea to fix the ship, all right, to make sure everything was good, a lot of the Shinnecock were thrown off of the ship, okay, and they were not rescued and saved, okay, so this was a trick ploy that the people from the Netherlands did to eliminate them, okay, because the simple fact is that they thought that the Shinnecocks were inferior, okay, and that they wanted to use Eastern Long Island for technology and to make new improvements. All right, so when they came over, they landed first on Eastern Long Island, okay, and also Manhattan. All right, so his grandfather, Chief Wickham Cuffey, was actually the last Shinnecock. So when all of those Shinnecocks died, okay, also I'm going to put this out there too, that Chief Wickham Cuffey was actually a wealthy, rich man. Okay, he was one of the wealthiest Shinnecock Indians on Eastern Long Island. All right, he owned businesses, he had clothes, he had all kinds of things that most Indians didn't have. Okay, so when we look at this, we see the power structure. All right, from Wickham Cuffey all the way up until Old Dirty Bastard. All right, we see that there's a deep, strong connection. That wealth is there. Okay, you had Wickham Cuffey, you had Flavor Flav, you had Old Dirty Bastard, you had RZA, Jizza. Okay, all of these people, all of these individuals come from wealth. All right, so it's a long lineage of individuals. But the reason why they made Old Dirty Bastard a target is because of him ousting them. Okay, Old Dirty Bastard actually put in one of his songs on a Wu-Tang Reunited album. Okay, Old Dirty Bastard said, "I don't talk, okay, I get carried. Gold and platinum frisbees on my wall. Looking properly, but comely. I UFO, you right, brothers. The Indian that sold Manhattan to the white man, my grandfather." Okay, so when we see this here, Old Dirty Bastard was very hip to what was going on. All right, as far as with his lineage, okay, and they had to, I truly believe they had to take him out of here because they were afraid that Shinnecock blood would revive again. All right, now we all know that this George Bush thing that Old Dirty Bastard was constantly spoke about. Some people say, why George Bush? Why would it be George Bush? Okay, but we're going to get into why George Bush, all right? So George Bush actually has a connections to the Netherlands, all right? A lot of his ancestors actually came from there. Now, I'm not able to do an ancestry on George Bush and find out if he's connected to any of these people that owned that ship at the time. But I did do some research and see that there was a connection there, all right? So here in this article here, it says, among its higher values, the Netherlands was an early model for separating church and state. All right. It welcomed immigrants. Mr. Bush's ancestors fled there from England. All right. Then sailed on the Mayflower. All right. Straddling the mouth of the Rhine. It champions free trade. And in recent years, Dutch environmentalists became a force that politicians are just now noticing in other countries. Okay, so with us seeing this, right, we see that George Bush being in power at that time, had enough power to stop that lineage, okay, of the Shinnecock spreading. Now, there are some people that may have Shinnecock blood within them, but that pure-blooded Shinnecock has been obsolete. There's no more pure-blooded Shinnecocks out in Long Island, okay? They have a reservation out there, but a lot of those people are mixed with other cultures and things of that nature, okay? So yeah, man, it's a sad situation, man. I'm not oblivious to how these people play, okay? And we have to know that this is all a power structure, okay? So when you sell Manhattan, okay, for $24, okay, and somebody comes along and tells you, hey, man, you know, Manhattan is worth more than that, you know, their best bet is to take them out of here first, okay? So before O.D.B even had a chance to get to that financial level to even attempt to try to start or revive anything that had to do with the Shinnecocks, they took him out of here, all right? And the reason why they don't attempt to attack the other individuals such as Jizza and RZA or Flavor Flav is for the simple fact is that they're not getting involved, okay? When we see RZA and Jizza, they don't speak on any of that, all right? It was only O.D.B that made this information aware to the public, all right? So we have to know that certain individuals are not going to play that game and certain individuals will, all right? And respectfully, I don't mean to step on anyone's toes in the family, but I feel that this story should have been spoken about. I know maybe the family couldn't speak about it just off the simple fact of any situations that it may cause for the family, okay? So I'm not afraid of them. I'll talk about it, all right? But I truly believe that O.D.B was well aware of how his ancestors was manipulated, all right? And knew that the government wanted to, you know, he wanted to spread that seed of the Shinnecock again, and they wanted to kill Old Dirty off, all right? They couldn't let him get a chance to get a taste of that wealth again, all right? So we know that lineage is real. Also, we know O.D.B, now some may say, okay, O.D.B sold his soul, right? Like I said, I wouldn't put it past anyone, okay? Like I said, I wouldn't put it past anyone. We also know that he was well aware of Greek mythology when he called himself, Osiris and Big Baby Jesus and things of that nature, all right? So he was very well aware of a lot of spiritual aspects that took place, okay, behind closed doors, all right? And, I truly believe that he didn't want to participate in any of it anymore. All right, and when he was arrested his last time, okay, this was the icing on the cake, all right? So when we see this, right, O.D.B arrested the last time in the year 2000, and we heard stories of, how they were treating him, in jail over there, all right? Yeah, sad situation, man, but I truly believe that, I hate to put it on Dame Dash, but Dame Dash was possibly behind a lot of, the demise of O.D.B, okay? I found it very ironic that they offered him the most money, okay, and did not never release O.D.B's album, okay? So there is still an O.D.B album out there, all right, that was not ever released, okay? So let's just keep that in mind there. Maybe there was a lot of messages on that album, but we want that album out, y'all, all right? We want that album out, all right? So, sad situation what happened to him, man, and, I pray for the family of, Russell Jones, man, and all his children and everything of that nature, man. So, yeah, man, we got to look more deep into certain things like this, all right? So, I hope everybody has a blessed week, man, and stay safe out here, man. And like I said, man, do your due diligence and your homework and look more into a lot of these things, all right? Peace.